An essential tool for anyone studying the arcana, a tarot journal helps you track the growth and accuracy of your practice. Use it to collect insights, record what you have learned, chart progress, and reveal patterns over time. Keeping a tarot journal helps a reader to deepen their work with the cards on a regular basis. Writing notes every day will have a profound influence on the development of your mastery and accuracy. Many tarot readers use a journal to record the readings they do for themselves and others, reflections about their daily lives, notes about their favorite spreads, the interpretations and outcomes of readings, a list of the decks they already have or would like to own and their distinctive features. The contents of a tarot diary will vary from one reader to another, though they are likely to have a similar purpose. To keep track of your progress, so you can compare your most recent notes with ones you made earlier. To have a tool for identifying recurring themes in the interpretation of the cards, readings, and events. This is only possible, however, if you keep records of your readings over a reasonably long period of time. To create a sort of grimoire or personal tarot manual, which will form a precious record of your experiences. The desire to keep a diary usually stems from a mixture of all these factors. Most readers find that a progressive course like this one is the best way to learn the tarot. If used correctly, a diary can be the supporting structure for this journey. Using it daily, you'll become aware of how your experience with the cards is growing. You can use a desk diary or any type of notebook or pad. Make sure it is a suitable size and weight so that you can carry it around with you. Look for something that is practical, pleasing, and high quality. Shops are filled with diaries of all types. Some readers think brightly colored notebooks are distracting, while others find them a source of inspiration. The right choice is always a personal one. What you are looking for is something that will inspire you to write often and freely. If you prefer, you can type up your diary on a computer. This suits some people, but with pen and paper you can add drawings and sketches. Ultimately, the right diary is one that fits your needs and personality best. Over time, you'll build a collection of journals as you fill them up and start new ones. What you decide to write about in your diary is entirely personal. It varies from reader to reader. Generally, however, it is useful to keep your notes short and simple. This is important because the diary should not become a chore or duty that takes up too much time. In certain circumstances, you might prefer to keep your comments brief, while in others you will want to elaborate on your thoughts and go into greater detail. When you start keeping a tarot diary for the first time, you may find it useful to try out some or all of the following techniques. Card of the day. In the morning, draw one card and note down your impressions. In the evening, follow up with notes about whether the meaning of the card has manifested itself during the day. For example, keeping a record of a reading. This should always contain the date and time of the reading, the cards drawn, their orientation, notes about the interpretation, and any other significant observations. For example, at this point, you should note down the possible interpretation for each card, followed by the synthesis, summing up the overall message suggested by the whole spread. At a later date, perhaps even weeks after, while rereading the diary, you will be able to evaluate your own interpretations and gain greater insight into your inner life. One page for every card. Some readers dedicate a page in their diary to each card in the tarot deck. They create an index of 78 pages that they gradually fill up with notes, interpretations, and impressions over time. This is one of the main applications of a journal because it helps in learning about new decks and techniques, as well as in deepening intuitive interpretations. With all these techniques and the discipline of writing daily entries, you'll soon notice your progress. Use this to inspire you if your motivation ever begins to fade. Seeing how far you've come will spur you on to continue on your journey towards mastering the tarot. Until next time, farewell.